Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA. I'm at just leaving my favorite little grocery store here in Marble Falls, H-E-B, a family-owned chain in Texas, a big one. And having said that, what I want to touch on now is I want to give a shout out to Casita, mainly Jonathan, and Gilbert and Maria. I will not mention their last name, but they bought a new Casita and mentioned my name and said that I had helped them to make that decision, and Casita sent me a finder's fee. So shout, thank you very much, Gilbert and Maria, for mentioning my name, Rusty 78609, to Jonathan at Casita. So if you buy you a new Casita of any kind and it's due to something I did or said, or you watched a video and it just moved you so much that you had to drive to Rice, Texas and buy a new Casita, then tell Jonathan. And if you want a good salesman to deal with at Casita that's been there for years, he knows everything there is to know about Casitas. I promise you that. He's very knowledgeable, very personable, easy to deal with, and the deal will go very smoothly. Ask for Jonathan and mention my name and the world will be round. So that's the shout out stuff. And for those of you that just tuned in to see what this was all about, the shout out to Jonathan and Gilbert and Maria for buying the Casita, and Jonathan for seeing that I got the referral fee, which folks, old Rusty appreciates that stuff. Don't think he doesn't. So here we are, guys. The temperature in Central Texas right now, where I am in Marble Falls or near Marble Falls, is 63 degrees. It's going to be 33 tonight. And if I'd have stayed in Del Rio, Texas, I'd have froze my buns off, okay, for the next 3 days, actually. So I'm glad I came home. For me, for those of you that are camping in your Casitas or buying whatever, the weather makes it, particularly for me, because I boondock a lot. And boondocking means you have no hookups. You don't have electric power. You don't have water. You got to do it. You got to have solar, and so you can't run an electric heater off solar that I know of. You can run propane. The only problem with using propane, whether it's a furnace or the burners on your stove, is it adds a lot of moisture or humidity to the air inside of your RV, and the next thing you know, you'll see condensation forming on the windows on the inside of your RV, and that's not good. Why? Well, because a lot of moisture over an extended period of time can lead to some things like mildew and mold, which are not really the healthiest things you could have. I do have a dehumidifier in my RV, what do they call it? Eva Dry, E-V-A-D-R-Y. I got it at Amazon. If anybody's interested, leave a comment and I'll give you the link to Amazon. But anyway, again, shout. Oh, I got to tell you this too. You guys that are watching this because of the Casita, I've got a 2019 Casita that I bought I picked it up the first week of October last year. So I've had it October, November, December, January, and starting February. So I've had it 4 full months. I live in my Casita full time. It does not, of course, it doesn't come with an oven. Mine didn't. I didn't want a microwave. I got the TV holder, but I didn't get a TV. I didn't get an awning. It comes with a roof AC, and the roof AC has a heat strip in it. It's a 1500 watt heat strip, and it will heat the RV. It takes it a little while to warm up, a few minutes. It's nothing serious. But yeah, it'll heat that RV very, very good. And the good thing about if you have shore power, you can't run it with solar. But if you have an electrical hookup and you run your heat strip on your heater on your AC, the good thing about it is it's also using the dehumidifier, because it's using the air conditioner, so it doesn't add any moisture to the inside of your RV at all. So that's a big plus for Casita. Another plus for Casita, and there's many. Another one is it comes solar ready. Now it doesn't mean it comes with a solar panel. It means it comes solar ready. In other words, if you have a suitcase portable solar like I have 2 panels, 60 watts each, ZAMP, And yeah, they just plug right into the side of the RV to charge your battery. I swapped out the lead acid battery that came with the Casita for an AGM battery, which is sealed. It's 120 amp hour as opposed to 75 amp hour on the lead acid, which is better for me because even though I don't use a lot of power, I like that reserve energy, because some days, even though I try to plan well for good weather and clear skies, some days you just can't avoid it. And if you get 3 or 4 days in a row of really cloudy weather, then you could have a energy issue with solar. But having said that, guys, this is Granite Shoals, Texas, and I was giving a shout out to Casita, Jonathan, and Gilbert and Maria. And Gilbert and Maria, I hope you're enjoying your new Casita. I know it's going to take a while for you to get used to that small space. If you're just using it for camping, I think you'll really enjoy it. If you, like me, I live in it, 2 people living inside of a Casita 17-footer, you better like each other, and you better learn the Casita waltz. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but yeah, give it, give it a few months, you know what I mean? Give it 90 days, because you got to learn how to live in a Casita. You know what I mean? You got to learn how to live in it. The shower is a wet bath, okay? It's not big, you know what I mean? You don't have to straddle the toilet. You got a separate little spot, but still it is small. And once you learn how to do your thing, you'll be fine, okay? And as far as cooking and so forth without an oven, I don't have a microwave either. I've got a 2-burner cooktop. I do also have a, what do they call them? Instant pot? No, is that right? Instant pot? Instant pot, is that right? Maybe that's what they're called. But anyway, what it is, but you got to have 110 or 120 volt to run it. So what I do is when I have shore power or electrical hookup, I do my cooking and put it in the freezer. And that's another thing. The refrigerator runs on propane and uses very, very, very little energy when you're dry camping or boondocking. And I mean very little, because I just got back from a dry camping trip or boondocking trip to Amistad Reservoir near Del Rio, Texas. I stayed at the San Pedro campground, which has absolutely no hookups at all. They have a trash can or trash cans, and that's all they got. And it's a good campground. There's nobody there, but the reason there's nobody there is because there's no hookups. Most people want some kind of hookup, either water or electric and septic or all 3 combined. And when you want that, you're going to be in an RV park or somewhere, state parks, national parks. Some national parks have it. But yeah, it's the 4 cubic foot Dometic refrigerator in the Casita uses very little electrical power on propane. I mean, it has to use electrical power to light the pilot and maintain it. I mean, if the pilot happened to go out, it'll light that pilot again, and then the propane takes over, and it uses very, 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 very little propane also. And what else can I tell you about boondocking? You got a 16-gallon freshwater tank. You can get a 20, but you lose your storage on the side of the Casita. You just lose a little storage is all to go to 20 gallons. 16 gallons is fine. Now if it's 2 people, you may need more, but all that can be overcome by just getting some gallon jugs or putting a 3-gallon can in the back of your tow vehicle. And always remember, your tow vehicle is a good place to store stuff too. Don't forget that. A lot of storage there. But anyway, guys, I've gone on and on and on, and the whole thing started off as a shout out to Casita, Jonathan, Gilbert, and Maria. Thank you very much, Jonathan at Casita, for following through on this finder's fee or whatever you want to call it. I do appreciate it. I sincerely appreciate it. But good luck to all you people at Casita. You make a good product. I've found mine very satisfactory. Would I buy another one? Yes, I would. Anyway, guys, from Central Texas, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission. It doesn't cost you 1 penny. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It will help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it will also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much. The only way to really lose weight, eat less. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet it is. What else? Stretch, 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 walk, walk, walk. You know, do some stretches, walk, do something, exercise your body once or twice a day. You'll never regret it. You'll feel better, and you may live a little longer because of it. What else? Stand guard at the door of your mind, because what you let in are ingredients. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. It is your head, your brain. Take care of it just like you take care of anything else that you own. You know what I mean? It is yours. It's nobody else's. So accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your day, enjoy your life. And Gilbert and Maria, I hope you really enjoy your new casita, but be patient. You got to get used to a small space. Adios, amigos.